difficult thing for me to get a good start. We drop down to P12 while Fernandez just made us crash. Thanks for that.
It's over. Your team just lost the game to the underdog. Who's running off the chain? It's over. You got no backup to match us. This rap attack just a pack to smash us. It's over. Suckers are not ready to start betting the newest of line and prove that we're hard hitting.
Yo MotoGP fans, welcome back to another episode of Road to MotoGP, aka MotoGP 24 career mode. We're heading for Catalonia for the Barcelona Grand Prix, where we have to finish in front of Jorge Martin, but we have to finish ahead of him in the standings. If we look at the weekend, we have a dry weather practice but wet weather qualifying session, so hopefully we can set a good qualifying time so we can start in the front row. We have a mixed weather race, so expect it to be a flag to flag race. See you back at the qualifying results.
Let's take a look at the final standings in the second MotoGP qualifying session. That's the end of our broadcast. We look forward to seeing you for the race.
So, despite being a wet track, we set the fastest lap time of 1:49.6. That's 3/10 difference, with Jorge Martin starting from P2 and Moyaya starting from P3. Our favorite rider starting from the second row, Fabio Quartararo in P4. So the Ducati is doing very well. Let's head out for the main race.
Hello and welcome to Barcelona, Spain. We're coming to you from the Catalunya circuit, where the fans in the stands are eagerly awaiting the riders to take to the track. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the MotoGP class race. After a long weekend, the race is finally about to start. We're on the starting grid, where the engineers are completing their checks before the off. Clouds are covering the track, but the forecast is that it will not rain. Riders will have to be careful and warm up their tyres well to avoid abnormal wear. Many of them seem to have chosen a hard front and a medium rear. The riders are ready for the start.
Okay, we have 10 red lights. We rev the engine up and we are ready for the Barcelona Grand Prix, and we are on the way. I thought we had a good start, but look at the Ducatis and everyone else just flying past me. It's still a difficult thing for me to get a good start. We drop down to P12 while Fernandez just made us crash. Thanks for that. And he made himself crash out of the race. So we are all the way in the bottom, P21. And we have a lot of work to do, thanks to Augusto Fernandez. There are a few riders who have a long lap penalty. Zarco is one of them, and I think it was Acosta who also received a long lap penalty. Maybe they were the ones responsible for the crash. But we will have to ride like a madman if we want to catch up with the front runners. Go around the outside of Alex Marquez. So up to P19. It's still a lot of work to do. The gap with the front runners is 6 seconds. And we will have to try to pass Nakagami as soon as possible, like this. Great overtake. We are moving up the grid. Ooh, hard braking. There goes one. Surfing his long lap penalty. I think it was Pedro Acosta. As we go wide into turn 3. but still behind Dija. Can we go for a block pass? No. Well, we have a tighter line and we see the gap and we go for it. So now we are in P15, we are in the points. We are only in the second lap. We have a strong pace, strong race pace, but can we keep it up? We're on the soft combination, so my tires will degrade very fast. Tucking in behind Luca Marini on the Yamaha. I bought MotoGP 25, so I'll be starting my career mode very soon. I'm thinking of finishing this career mode this season and then head for the GP25 as we just make a move on Luca Marini for P14. Hard braking. So go wide into turn 1. We lose all momentum in turn 2, but Arbolino seems to lose momentum as well, and we can overtake him. There was easy work behind Bezecchi. P12. Oh, there's a crash in front. Can't see who it is, but this is helping us to move closer to the pack. But like I said, I want to start GP25, the career mode, but I have to finish this season first. Let me know in the comments if you would like to start my GP25 career mode. So I will finish this one and also upload some GP25 videos. Maybe a career mode or maybe just online races or something like that. Just let me know. As we make a move on Bezecchi, carrying much more speed. As we head for turn 1, Bezecchi has to took some evasive action to not run into Jack Miller. Ooh, that's a track limit warning. Our first warning of the race. But we are in P11. This could be the comeback of the century. First crashing out in turn 1 and then coming all the way back to P11. Wow, Bagnaia just crashed. But he's still in the race. There he goes. Rejoining very dangerously. But we found the pace. We found our race pace, and our race pace is strong. The gap is still 6 seconds with leader. The leader as of now is our favorite rider Fabio Quartararo and the Ducati, the factory Ducati. Ooh, that's a bump against Bastianini. And that will be our second warning of the race. But it seems like the Ducati have found something. In the previous rounds they were back in P5, P6 I think, and now they are leading the race. Go for a move on Espargaro into turn 1. We try to outbrake him, hugging the inside line, and that's a brilliant move on Espargaro. We go a bit wide in turn 2. Had to stand up for a while, but we have P9 now from Espargaro. Can we go for P8 from Binder? Yes, we can take it. Now we are behind Pecco Bagnaia on the factory Ducati, who crashed a couple of rounds ago. Taking a defensive line, leaving no space for us to try to go through his inside. Oh, there's a lot of wheel spin, almost crashing out. You increase the traction control system. Our rear tire is losing grip. We go very hot into turn 1. Can we make it stick? Yes, we can. But it's not enough to overtake Bagnaia. But he's struggling. Look at all the movement on his bike. He's struggling here. And we go for the overtake around the outside. Brilliant move. And now we are in P7 with Marc Marquez in front of us. Big wheelie from Marc. Also seems to struggle on the KTM. Another crash. I think it's behind us. Now it's a sprint battle to turn 10, but we back out of it. Marquez going a bit wide. We hug the inside line, and I wanted to say we overtook him, but yes, we did. P6 now, behind our previous teammate Oliveira on the Satellite Aprilia trackhouse. Make use of the slipstream. You know we have a much faster bike, and we blast right past him. P5 as of now, as we make a move on Morbidelli. It's a brilliant move. Coming from a long way, and that's a big corner cut. That's a track limit again. Third warning. Oh, Espargaro is out. Espargaro crashed. Alex Marquez as well. And we are behind our championship rival, Jorge Martin. Go around the outside, not here. That's too dangerous for a move. But we have a great exit. But we have to back out of it. Ooh! Jorge Martin braking very hard, and we made contact with him, so that will be our fourth warning. So a lot of warnings, but we need it. We are really pushing. We're on the podium, so this is a very good comeback after our crash in the first lap. And we are behind our teammate Viñales, who seems to be too far ahead to close him down for the final lap, as we are starting our final lap. Quartararo is nowhere to be seen, so I'm guessing he will win this race. Yes, made a gap of 6.5 seconds. That's a very big gap. Vinales seems to be too far ahead. We're getting closer to Vinales, but not close enough. I think if we had another lap, we will certainly went for a move for P2. But unfortunately, we don't have another lap yet, or another lap remaining. So we will have to deal with P3, which is a great comeback, coming all the way from P21 when we crashed in the first lap. Had a bit of luck with a few riders crashing out and a few riders having a long lap penalty. But here we are, finishing in P3 here in Barcelona. Great comeback.
Let's take a look at the final classification of the MotoGP race before the traditional podium ceremony.
So Quartararo wins the race with a excellent gap. We finished in P3. We had a very strong comeback after crashing out in the first lap, and we made it all the way to P3. Three riders who crashed out: Alex Marquez, Pedro Acosta, and Augusto Fernandez. No, it wasn't Pedro Acosta, it was Spargro. We lead the Riders' Championship by 45 points over Jorge Martin. And we are also leading in the Teams Championship with 67 points over Prima Pramac Ducati.
Perhaps he was hoping for a win today, but a podium finish is always something to be proud of.
So this could be a key thing for us, being consistent, even while crashing, still scoring important points. It could be the key to the Riders' Championship. But I'm very proud on Fabio Quartararo, who seems to be found his groove back on the factory Ducati, winning here in Barcelona.
When Quartararo is having a good day, he shows us some wonderful skills. But today wasn't just beautiful, it was spectacular. This lad has earned the right to stand on the top step of the podium and celebrate victory.
So that was Barcelona. Barcelona, always a track with a lot of action, a lot of overtakes, and a very nice track to ride on. So we will have a new challenge. And it's against our teammate. And they want us to finish in front of Vinales in the next race, which will be Mugello. A very fine track to race on. One of maybe my most favorite of this game of the MotoGP. So that will be our next objective, but that will be for the next race, and it will be for the next episode. Want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, it will help me a lot, and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll be seeing you back for the Mugello Grand Prix. See ya!